Finding and getting a job that you enjoy, that excites you, can be a really draining process. How do you keep your motivation up? Well, it starts with your mind. So today we are going to talk about the mindset you need to have when job searching so that you can get that happy job faster. Now, if this is your first time here, my name is Cassandra and I help motivated professionals build their careers through practical tips to gain career confidence. And if you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, smash that like button, if you will, as the kids say, hit subscribe and hit the notification bell so you know when new videos come out. Now, let's get on to this whole mindset thing. Job searching can be draining. I know this. I know it from experience. I have had my own job searches in the past that they're hard. And let's be honest, part of it is hard because job searching is not a team sport. You have to have discipline and motivation all on your own to keep it up and keep going to get that job you really want. So I was listening to a webinar the other day where the speaker was talking about how what we think is what we believe and what we believe is what we act on. And so that's why this all starts with what we think. We've got to change our mindset. So we're changing our beliefs to keep going and not let the job search get us down. So here are the 3 mindsets I think you need when job searching. Number 1, you have to believe that persistence pays off, because it does. You have to know that the job search takes time, but the more effort you put in, the faster it's going to pay off. So you just have to keep going. But tell yourself every day, persistence pays off. Persistence pays off. I've heard Ryan Serhant say this about real estate, that he would say, take care of the work and the work will take care of you. Now, I don't know if he's the author of that phrase or if he heard it from someone else, but that's where I heard it. And I really think that's something you need to think about in your job search. Take care of the work. This goes to something else I've talked about in other videos. The hardest part of the job search is we do not control the outcome. Oh, that part is hard. So don't focus on the outcome. Focus on the part you do control. How many applications did you send out? How many people did you ask to coffee? How many times did you follow up with someone this week? Like, focus on those pieces and just know that persistence, to keep going, to keep working at it, it's going to pay off. Sitting at home and being bummed about the search or that application that went nowhere, that's not getting you anywhere. Keep on working. Now, if we have that belief in persistence, that mindset also changes our attitude towards rejection, ghosting, not hearing back. Here's what I mean. I'm a big believer in you have to get through the no to get to the yes. The way this has worked for me in the past is with a lot of guy friends, I used to have to tell them all the time, like, ask the girl out and get the no so you move on and you find the love of your life, because they would be obsessed with one girl. They'd have this crush on one girl, but they'd be too scared to ask her out because, what if she says no? Well, what if she does say no? Great. Now you know, and you can move on and start looking for someone else. Also, what if she says yes? Cool. Now you're dating your dream girl. You've got to be willing to be out there and get ready for the rejection, because right now what's happening is you're crushing on that one girl or you're crushing on that one job, but you're too scared to apply because what if they say no? Just like you're too scared to ask that girl out because what if she says no? Well, because you're in this limbo, you're not moving forward with that girl and you're not moving on from her. You're not moving forward with that dream job, but you're not moving past it to another job. So you have to get through the no to get to the yes. I hope this makes sense. It does in my head. But being persistent makes you willing to try, to go for that next job, to apply one more time, because you know that every one of those is getting you closer to where you want to be. Now, this is a big thing in acting too. Actors have to face rejection all day long, right? And so they are taught, you are going to audition 100 times, 1,000 times and get no, 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 no. But every one of those no's is getting you closer to the yes. And so same thing. Keep applying, keep asking people to coffees, keep going to networking events, keep talking to people on LinkedIn. You have to keep going, because the more you do, the more opportunity there is for someone to say yes. But sometimes you have to get through a couple no's, try a couple people to get you to the person who's going to say yes. Mindset number 2, you need to be curious. Be curious and stay open. The more open you are in your job search, the more opportunities that are going to come to you. Now, I am not saying be open to any job under the sun for all time, even if it's not something you want. No, I'm just saying sometimes we can reject things out of hand. Like someone will say, oh, you should talk to my friend. I did this in my job search. Oh, you should talk to my friend so-and-so. They might be able to help. I don't think they'll be able to help me. I don't think I should. No, I'm not going to call them. What? You don't know how they can help you. They know how they can help you. So just be open to having conversations. Be open to applying for that job that feels like a little bit of a stretch, or going to that event where you're not quite sure where, if you're going to meet somebody. Be open. In the book, Designing Your Life, they talk about how so many of us look at job searching as this problem to be solved. We have to find our life's fulfilling work. We have to find, I'm in a bad job. I need a good job. I don't have a job. I need this job. It's a problem that we're solving. And that puts a ton of pressure on it, takes all the joy out of life. And instead, we need to see it as it's not a problem to be solved. It's an adventure to be on. And when you think of this whole thing as a journey, I feel like we need to be on The Bachelor right now and just take a shot on that one. If you see it as a journey and not this problem that we're solving, it just makes us a lot more open. It's a lot more open then to experiences, to meeting new people, to new opportunities that maybe weren't on our horizon, but once we hear about them, we go, maybe I would like to do that thing over there. So stay curious, stay open. Now, I would say a sub-mindset of being curious is you have to be willing to be a little uncomfortable, because growth happens at the end of our comfort, right? When we get into uncomfortable situations, that's where we grow. This means we need to be a little more open in our job search in the techniques that are being used right now. Maybe you do need to be open to a one-way recorded interview, because that's going to open the door to a company that wouldn't see you otherwise. So maybe we're open to that. Maybe we're open to starting to create a brand for ourselves on LinkedIn or on Instagram. You need to be willing to be a little uncomfortable, to try some new things so that new opportunities can come. But see it from, I don't have to be successful at this. I don't have to be perfect at it. I just am going to be curious. I'm going to try this thing, right? When you decide to go skydiving, nobody's like, oh, I have to be the perfect skydiver. You're just going, this is cool. I want to have this experience. So go into your job search with that same curiosity. Okay, I saved the hardest one for last, and I'm going to try not to cry saying this one, and I hope this is encouraging to you on the other end. You need to stay confident and positive, which, as I said at the beginning, it is not a team sport. Having that confidence and motivation and positivity on your own can be really hard. But here's what I want you to hear. You have value, okay? You have value as a human being. So much of our identity is wrapped up in what we do every day. And if you're unemployed right now, that's really hard. And if you're in a job that you feel isn't fulfilling or doesn't use your skills or is toxic in some way, it's hard to see your value. So I want you to start believing in yourself, have the mindset that you have value, and to stay positive and confident on that. Please know you are more than what you do for work, okay? I believe that God has made you and He created you, and you have intrinsic value as a human being walking on this earth. But I understand how hard it can be to see that when we are 4, 5, 6, 10 months into our job search. It can be really hard. Heck, after 2 weeks, it can be hard, right? Here are some things I would recommend to help you continuing to see your value, to keep your confidence up, and to stay positive. So when you are in a good headspace, take some notes of what you enjoy about yourself. What are you good at? What have you gotten compliments on before? What do friends and family say you're good at? Write those things down and then save that folder. And on the hard days, go back and look at those. Think of something you have accomplished before that you are proud of. What is that moment that you go, dang, I did such a good job on that project? Or when I presented to the room, I got so much feedback after of what a great presenter I am. Like sometimes it is hard for us in the middle of our job search to remember, oh yeah, there are some things I'm really good at. I'm just not getting the opportunity to do them right now. Write those things down, read them over. If you are not sure what you're good at, if you're like, Cassandra, it is hard right now, I don't remember anything, ask friends and family. Look at your old reviews and the positive reviews, like with your manager, things like that. But ask friends and family, look at your reviews, say, what do you think I'm good at? What do you think I'm skilled at? Write those things down so that you can see them on different days and you don't have to call your family every time and go, I don't know what I'm good at. What am I good at? So those can be there for you on the days where it's really hard to remember what you've done before. It is possible again. The more you stay positive and confident in your job search, the easier the job search is going to be. Now, if you're unemployed, I actually have a whole other video of like how to thrive when unemployed and has all the other things to do that aren't job search related. So I'll put a link to that in the description box so you can read that as well, or you can watch that as well. I think it'll really help you in like keeping that positivity up. So stay positive and confident. Be curious. Remember, this is an adventure. We can have so much more fun in our job search if we would have that adventure, curiosity mindset. And then be persistent. Persistence pays off. Believe that, keep going, and the job will be there for you. I'm starting to become a big believer in affirmations because, right, what we think is what changes our beliefs and the way we act. So we need to change our thinking. I have created a new freebie for you. It is 5 affirmations for the job search. You can find that in the description box below. It'll help you. Just, I don't know about you, I like having those sorts of things to print out, put on the wall, put on the bathroom mirror, maybe write them down to go over and help stay in this mindset. And they're based off what we talked about today, but they're in an affirmation form for you. So you can grab those in the description box below. If you need more help, I have more videos for you here and here. That is it for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.